Hey guys, back with another video. So in this video, I thought I'd go and do a small little dive, not a big little deep dive, but I'm doing a small little dive. I'm gonna stay on the little surface for right now, but basically I'm going back and I'm dispelling a lot of things about what Shannon has said versus what Annette has said. And I'm going to pull a few clips from my previous videos that I kind of talked about this, pointing out a few things. Um, this is crazy because, like, one of the things that is sticking out to me is in the preliminary hearing when the prosecutor asked Shannon, what did Naziah have on when she left that day? And she said that she don't know what Naziah had on that day before she left. She can only say that she had on that cartoon jacket and some blue jeans maybe. And also in the podcast he asked who was the last person to see Naziah, and she says she was the last person to see Naziah when she what she say when she let her out. Basically when she let her, what I got from it is basically when she let her leave to go to school to get on a bus. It's what I'm gathering. But how I'm trying to figure out, how was she the last person to see Naziah if Annette is saying she's the last person to see her because she took her to school? So that literally is contradicting each other's story. I'm telling y'all, they put them on the stand and ask them certain questions because they already know that they're lying. And I'm going to tell you why they know that they're lying, because I got a video of the aunt, which is Naziah's great aunt, I believe, saying that the police told them to stop searching, don't interfere with the investigation and all these things, is because they have evidence. They have evidence against Shannon and Annette. So let's get into this video. So Annette didn't take Naziah to school. Annette didn't take Naziah to school. Nobody took Naziah to school. Naziah caught that bus to school. Let's get into this.
Yeah, I was shocked about a lot of things that came out in court. Now I understand, like when we were working with and talking to the Detroit Public School Police, DPD people, like we was in there like talking to them and stuff. Now I see why they told us stand down. We got everything we need. We don't need you doing no searches. You can pass out some flyers, but we got everything we need.
Absolutely. They
Because
sure
we
did.
gave them a lot of information, but we were like hounding them. And they was like, oh, just look, you gave us the information. We following it. Just stand down. Don't go out here in these houses looking. Don't go out here accusing people and knocking on doors and all that stuff. Just stand down. We got everything we need. We just need some time to put it together.
They
It
surely
takes
did.
time to get subpoenas for text messages. It takes time to get subpoenas from the phone companies. It takes time to run DNA samples and stuff like that. It takes time.
Absolutely.
We knew they told us this before the 14th.
Sure did.
We got the information when it was transferred. We talked to Detroit Public School Police the Friday after Naziah went missing, because we didn't find out until Thursday night. She went missing on a Tuesday. We found out on Facebook post on a Thursday night. We called Friday morning.
Sure did.
And told them everything that we knew and what could have possibly happened, because originally we thought she had ran away. But just to see all of it unfold was a little bit of a relief, because I've been preaching this for a long time and no one would listen. No one believed me. Or they would say, oh, the kids are not denying it. We're not seeing it. The family over there was saying, oh, she's lying. She not telling the truth. I don't know why she would make that up about him. I don't know what she got against him and my mama, but she lying. Just my truth to come out.
Yeah.
Because they were lying from the beginning. I was pretty much told that a lot of the things that we told them that first couple weeks is what they would have never looked. Annette would have kept on saying she ran away. She would have never said that she was missing. As a matter of fact, Detective Gardner told me when the grandmother said she missing. I said, no, she lying. She ain't missing. That girl won't be gone for no 3 weeks and ain't contact nobody for no money, not on the social media. But just to see it all put together. And that judge, she saw through all the BS. She saw all the lies and the neglect that we've been trying to tell them was going on. She saw all of it. It's just unfortunate it took for Naziah to be the reason why all this shit came out when we've been telling people for years. This ain't nothing that just happened in February. This been happening for years, and we've been going through it, arguing back and forth with Shannon, arguing back and forth with the different police people we came in contact with, calling CPS, trying to get the kids. So it's a little bit of a release. I can say that a little bit of the weight is off of my shoulders, but we still got a long way to go because I want to know where her body is, and I believe they need to go ask Shannon. Absolutely. Because she know everything that he do. If out of all the women that he been with, she the one who keep up with him the most.
So y'all see this. Y'all heard what Janelle had to say. And like she said, they need to ask Shannon because Shannon know everything that he do. Like out of all the women, Shannon knows. And Shannon knows where Naziah's body is, if that is what has happened to her. So that was the leeway into the rest of the stuff I'm about to break down for y'all. So y'all keep watching.
Shannon, I want to take you back to January 9th. Were you home that day?
Yes.
Okay. And did you see Naziah that day?
I seen her that morning, correct.
Okay. And do you remember what she was wearing at all?
Her coat and her uniform at the time, and she had on some blue jeans. I don't really recall the outfit. I just know the coat she had on.
And what was the coat that she had on?
She had on, it was a 90s coat with all the characters on it.
Okay. And you recall seeing her wearing that the morning of January 9th?
Correct.
And Your Honor, may I approach people's already admitted Exhibit 2?
Yes.
I'm going to show you People's Exhibit 2. Can you tell me, do you recognize a coat in this photo?
Yes.
And whose coat do you recognize that to be?
Naziah's.
Okay.
So, like, what the fuck? You say you don't know what she was wearing, basically, is what you said. So that leads me to wonder, like I said, do y'all remember the video that I did when I broke it down about what was said on the missing persons list versus what was said out of everybody's mouths and in court about what Naziah had on? If not, let me refresh y'all memory.
The news clipping stated what she was last wearing. I wanted to go to the family member's Roxy Rocks page to see what she posted on the flyer, what it said. And it says, Naziah Harris went missing on Tuesday, January 9th, 2024, sometime after 2:50 p.m. from Detroit's east side. She was last seen exiting a school bus in the area of Cornwall and 3 Mile Drive. She was wearing a light blue jean shirt, light blue jean pants, pink and white rubber coat with a fur collar, and blue and white Nike gym shoes. Naziah is the name. Naziah is 13 years old, 5'2" tall, and weighed 130 pounds. Now, mind you, they said she was wearing red, black, and white Nikes. And then they said in here, she's wearing, what is that? Blue and white Nike gym shoes. How does she go from 2 different colors like that? that. Not to mention, they even said she had on a blue jean shirt. A blue jean shirt, y'all can clearly see what they trying to say in that picture. The last picture she took was a white shirt. Come on now. This ain't adding up, and they need to make it mix because I ain't no dummy. But I'm gonna break it on down for y'all and let y'all get it. I would think Shannon, Annette, and Shannon twin sister, because they all live in the house together, would know what Neziah had on that day, especially Annette, because she says she dropped Neziah off at school that day, which I'm gonna debunk that too. And I would think Roxy, who's doing all the advocating for Neziah, would probably want to fact that out, like really fact check that, because you wouldn't want to be putting out wrong information on this girl, and this is what people looking for her to be in.
So now that y'all heard that, now let's listen to what Annette says she had on.
9th, 2024.
Yes, she was wearing a pair of light powdered blue jeans with a light powdered blue jacket that had the black little fur around the collar. It was like a two-piece set.
Okay. And did she have a sweater on or a shirt on or something?
She had a shirt. She wore a shirt underneath it.
Maybe I'm tripping because I don't see a light powder blue jacket on under the black one. So she's saying that she had on 2 sweater hoodies and a white shirt. That don't make sense, and that ain't what it's showing in this picture at all.
Nothing. I was at home with my mom and my 2 children.
And do you ever leave the house at any point that day?
No. I was at the house the whole entire day.
Okay. And do you know what time Neziah would normally get home from school?
On certain days, she will stay for after school, and then on certain days she will come home. The days she will stay for after school is 6, and the days that she don't, it's at 3 o'clock.
Okay. And on January 9th, do you know if Neziah had the after-school program?
Yes. At that time, my mom took her out of the after-school program, so she will come home directly at 3 o'clock.
Okay. And were you home at 3 o'clock?
Yes.
And did you see Neziah come home?
No.
Okay. And did you see her come home at all the rest of the night?
No.
Okay. Did you leave at any point after 3 o'clock?
No.
Okay.
So y'all see the questions that this prosecutor is asking her. She asked her specifically, did she leave at any point on the night that day? And she says no. They establishing, because they're going to pull records from her phone to see if she left or if she was at home. And mind you, that breaks down the theory that everybody is saying that Neziah went back home to change. Because if Neziah went back home to change, Shannon was there. So she couldn't have been able to leave out again and go somewhere. As she's saying about the after school program, when the prosecutor asked her about her coming home after school, the reason why she didn't, she brings up the after school program is bizarre to me, because she right backtracks and say that her mom took her out the after school program. So why did you even say that? But let's keep going.
Were you asked directly whether Neziah came home?
So my mom was still in the car. I was inside the house. They was coming to the house, walking up to the door. When I opened the door, they asked me. Mom said, "Did Neziah come home?" I said, "No."
Okay. And was Neziah home at all?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, this is crazy. But let me tell y'all, if them prosecutors, some good prosecutors, they finna cook they ass, because she just said that the kids, when her mom came back with the kids from after school program, that the kids came to the door, asked her mom said, is Neziah home yet? Man, y'all, when Annette testified, she said that she gets out the car and goes and asks Shannon, did Neziah get home yet? But
She didn't come home. You said that you were driving around looking for her, correct?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what efforts you made on the night to locate her?
When I went to the school to go pick my son and daughter up, because they were also in the after school program, picked them up, went back to the house. I I thought she was there. And when I got to the house and I found out that she wasn't there, I got back in the car and I went back up to the school. And by that time, nobody was there. Nobody was at the school. So now, I mean, I'm kind of like, I'm frustrated. Now I'm going like, you know, because whenever she wants to stay after school or do something, she would always call me. Well, hey, Nana, can I stay after school? Or she would call one of her TTs, hey, TT, can I stay after school? So that wasn't like her, so I'm really frustrated now. So now I go back to the house and I'm talking to my daughter, Shannon.
And I want to stop you right there because I don't want to go into what anybody else said.
Okay.
But you went back to the school. Nobody was at the school. You went back to the house. Naziah is still not there, correct?
Correct.
Did you go back out looking for her after that?
I did.
Okay. Where did you go with her?
I was driving around in the neighborhood, everywhere. I'm just looking, just like hoping I'll see her, you know?
This woman is clearly lying because right before that, which I'm going to play it, she said she did nothing. Like she didn't do nothing. Like she tried to say she did something at first and then she said she did nothing. And that's when that judge started writing stuff down. You could tell that she's lying. She's moving and trying to find stuff to pull out her ass. Like, this bitch, I'm just going to say it. That's what she is. She's lying. Like, I just don't but they asking her they asking them all of these questions because they already know that these people did nothing to find Naziah.
Notice that she did not come home at her normal time.
Correct.
All right. You did not call the police then, correct?
No. Driving around looking for her. My daughter reached out to some of her classmates. I did nothing. And that morning, I got up, and like I said, I went straight to the school. And from there, I was on my way to the police station to make the report, and they called the police from there. DPS police came to the school.
So the first report she made to the police was the next morning?
Yes.
Do you know approximately what time?
School starts at 7:30, so I got there at 7:30. They got there about, I don't know, maybe 8.
So you didn't go to the precinct, you went to the school, and the school called the police?
Yes, they called the police because I was really ready to leave, and the dean said, no, stay here. She said, and we'll call the police.
Okay. Now,
Y'all heard that lady say she literally did nothing. Nothing. But she goes the next morning to the school to let them know. Well, she was going to leave, but then they told her to stay. And then they took the report of her being supposedly missing. So I'm wondering, when you was about to leave, exactly where was you finna go? Because showing the hell not to the police station. She was finna go right back home and act like this little girl, Naziah, this beautiful baby, wasn't missing. Or like, and then, okay, I'm finna play this video of her saying that she actually took Naziah and her 2 kids to school. Or Shannon 2 kids to school. She literally said she took them to school. And I'm finna debunk that by what Shannon said. Watch.
January 9th, you took her to school, correct?
Correct.
And you said it was her and 2 of your other children that went to the school?
My 2 other children and my daughter's children. I dropped them all off.
Yeah, so she said it was Naziah, her 2 kids, and Shannon kids that she dropped off at school. Now, listen to what Shannon had to say.
Central focus is on the people who are immediately around her at the time that she went, at the time that she disappeared. They can correct me if I'm wrong. Did they not say that you were the last person to see her?
No, the school was the last person to see her.
Before
I sent her off.
To the school?
Before school, yes. I sent her off.
To the
So y'all heard that. She said, I sent her off. Now, I played it twice so you guys can pick up on it. But why would you have to send her off if she's in the car with your mom and she's going to school with your mom, dropping her off? got their ass. They're lying. Whatever happened, they trying to cover it up, but they doing a terrible job at it. And not to mention, whoever this guy, a friend of hers, was on this podcast with her, coming to back her up, didn't do a good job because they both was talking in circles, and he basically said something different than what Shannon was saying. Like, and then Shannon backtracked and said what she basically was saying in the beginning wasn't true. Listen.
She never left the house before, but Tamara commented and said that when she interviewed y'all, you said that she did. She said, you said, I'm not gonna lie to you. She had left the house before. So when she called in and said that, huh?
She will walk up. She will walk up and down the street. Like, she will walk up and down the street. She can only go so far. She will walk up, down the street, walk up, back and forth down the street. She never left the house periodically of time. She would walk up and down the street, and if my mom called her and to see where she's at, and we can't find her or whatever because she's walking up and down the street, and she will come back and say I was walking up and down the street, but it's not a long period of time at all. So, because leaving the house is you going somewhere. Once again, just like I'm saying it, my mom runs a tight shift. Yes, the kids be more in the house since they got the video games and TV. They be outside when they want to go outside. And yes, you will see them, but you will hardly see them because they in the house. They not stuck in the house. They can go outside. They can go places.
So wait, so is the dude that's there with you, does he, what's his name, Dave? What was it that was just on the line before you?
Devin.
So
Dave.
he stayed there with you? No.
No.
Oh, who, me? Do I stay there? No, I don't.
I was just wondering, because she said that, she sees them leaving.
My best friend stays next door. So most of the time I be next door.
Oh, okay. So she sees them leaving the house, walking up and down the street from time to time. And sometimes mama have to call her and come back. But you said you don't see them doing nothing but taking the trash out and playing in the backyard.
Yeah, baby, I ain't never seen her walk up and down the street. Me personally. Me. She would maybe come next door, see her brother. That's really it.
Like, they are some effing idiots, bro. Like, they are some idiots. And then Shannon says that she don't get to go nowhere. The only thing she can do is walk up and down the street. But then, if she does get out of sight, Annette would call her. But I'm trying to figure out, how can Annette call her if, for one, they saying she didn't have a phone or anything. But then Annette says that the only phone she did have is the phone that her mom brung her on Christmas or something like that. I know her mom brung her phone, and the only way she can use it is off of Wi-Fi. So that's another lie. But also Annette says that she would go to her friend's house that lives like around the corner on the same block, somewhere near in the vicinity. So they're lying. I'm finna play what Annette said.
Did she have that allowed her to connect to social media?
She only had that one tablet that I had bought her.
Okay.
And like I said, I took that tablet and put that tablet up.
And did Naziah also have access to a cell phone?
The only cell phone she had access to was one of the cell phones when my oldest daughter came to visit me. She gave to Naziah, but she could only use it by Wi-Fi.
You said your oldest daughter, is that Nazia's biological mother?
Yes.
Okay. And through, what's your oldest daughter's name?
Kenyatta Harris.
Through Kenyatta Harris, Nazia got access to a phone?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
So y'all know what's odd to me, and it's just sitting on me. And I'm gonna show y'all the video. But what's really odd to me is the lack of empathy, the lack of concern, the lack of emotions when it comes to Nazia and her being missing. Now, in this video I'm about to show y'all, wait for a minute, first of all, it's been going around said that Kenyatta, how you pronounce her name, Nazia's mom, isn't Annette's biological daughter. And now I'm really wondering, I haven't came across any proof about it, but I'm going to try to dig and find some. But I'm wondering, and it's really bothering me because when the prosecutor asked her about Nazia, name, her nickname, what do people call her? This lady, Annette, says where her family calls her Tuda, but I always called her Glamorous. What do you mean her family? So is Nazia not really her biological granddaughter? And that would make sense because it's being said that Nazia's mom isn't her biological daughter. And that would make sense as to why she let all of these things happen to, which they call it her nickname Lady, would let these things happen to Lady and let her husband take advantage of Lady and all these other men take advantage of Lady because it's not her biological daughter. Y'all, this is crazy and it's getting deep. And I'm wondering because Lady and her and Nazia don't really look like them. Don't really look like Annette in ways, but Annette's brother, Eric, he looks like a Lady and Nazia. It's getting deep because people are saying that the Lady is the daughter, is the child that Annette had by her brother, which is Eric Gamble. So I don't know. I got to do some more research, y'all, but let's go. So I came across some other stuff that I haven't seen posted yet. Maybe you guys have seen it, but this is videos of Nazia when she was younger. And she's friends with, and believe Annette, Marquita, Shannon, and a brother Florentino, but not Eric Gamble, I don't believe. But she's friends with them. So I'm sure that they seen these videos and it screams that this little girl had been messed with. Like it screams that something isn't right because why is she doing this type of stuff? It screams that has been groomed or touched. Y'all watch this.
To the club and now she gone. Let me sit this ass on you. show. I want you to touch that little dangly thing that's swinging the back of my.
When I seen those videos, it made me want to just punch a wall. Like, this is ridiculous. It's crazy that nobody's seen that. I'm surprised she didn't get flagged because you can literally see that she's a baby in those videos. Like, this is crazy, but y'all like, comment, subscribe, super chat, super stickers. Feel free to support my Cash App to keep me going. And let me know what y'all think about this video I put together for y'all. And I could do more if y'all want me to. So leave some comments. Bye.